This lecture is on file handling using C and will be beneficial for the students studying programming for problem solving. Now let us see what are files. So we frequently use files for storing information which can be processed by our programs. In order to store information permanently and retrieve it, we need to use files. Otherwise, in the programs that we run, we see the output on the screen after the program runs successfully, and that output is not stored anywhere. File pointer is a pointer to a structure of type file. It points to information that defines various things about the file, including its name, status, and the current position of the file. Now let us see some of the functions commonly used while file handling. First is fopen, opens a file. Fclose, closes a file. Putc, writes a character to a file. Getc, reads a character from a file. Fgets, reads a string from a file. Fputs, writes a string to a file. Fprintf, writes a set of data values to a file. Fscanf, reads a set of data values from a file. And remove, erases a file. Now let us understand some of the important functions better. First is fopen. Declaration is file followed by *fp. Then fp equal to fopen, file name, comma, mode. Where fp is a file pointer, fopen returns a pointer to the operand file stream. The parameter file name is the name of the file to be opened. Next is fprintf. So we can see the declaration with example int I. This I is a variable of type integer. Fprintf fp%d I. So it is same as printf except that a pointer to a file stream must be specified, which is fp here. The function fprintf writes to the file associated with the file stream, and because we are printing an integer, so %d is used. Next is fscanf, and we write it as fscanf fp%d %i. So the function fscanf reads from the file associated with the file stream. The arguments passed are similar to scanf except that the file stream must be specified. So here fp is specified, and because we are scanning an integer, so %d is used. Next, fclose. Declaration is simple, fclose fp. So the buffer associated with the stream is flushed before being closed. Next, fgetc. Declaration is fgetc fp. The function fgetc returns the next character in the input stream. Next is fputc. Declaration is fputc int c, fp. The function fputc outputs the value of the character c to the specified string. Now before performing any input-output operation, the file must be opened. And while opening the file, the following things must be specified. What are these? First is name of the file, and second is mode of opening the file. So first we will see mode of opening. So first mode is read, denoted by small r. It opens an existing file for reading purpose. Next, write, small w, opens a text file for writing. If it does not exist, then a new file is created. Next is append. It also opens a text file for writing in append mode. And if it does not exist, then a new file is created. Then you must be thinking, what is the difference between write and append? In write, if there is anything present previously in the file, that will be totally erased, and the new thing that is to be recorded will start from the beginning of the file. Whereas in append, you will start writing from whatever content is already present, you will start writing from there. That means the content which is previously present in the file will not get erased. Next, R plus opens a file for both reading and writing. W plus opens a file for both reading and writing. It first truncates the file to 0 length if it exists, otherwise creates a file if it does not exist. Next, A plus opens a file for both reading and writing. It creates the file if it does not exist. The reading will start from the beginning, but writing can only be appended. That is very similar to the previous one that we have seen. and name of the file. So how we write it? File star fp equal to f open file name comma mode. So file name we can give according to our convenience, and fp is a file pointer. Now this is a C program to open a file in write mode. So we have taken an integer I and we want to open a file in write mode, and the name of the file is A. So we want to open fopen a.text and we are opening it in the write mode. So there is no such file initially, so a new file will be created, and then in the screen it will be displayed enter an input. So we enter an integer which is scanned and we print that integer I in the file, and then we close fp. Now let us see the output. So something like this on the left hand side will be displayed on the screen, which says enter an input. So the input entered by me is 45, and on the right hand side I can see that a file with the name, a text file with the name A is created, and it is storing the value 45. Now in this program we will open the file A which we created in read mode, and we will read whatever is present in that file. So int I, because it's storing an integer, so we will be printing that value on the screen. File star fp equal to fopen a.text, but we are opening it in the read mode, so R. Fscanf, because we are scanning from the file, so fscanf fp %d and %i. Printf, the integer equal to %di. So this integer will be printed on the screen. That is why only printf. Then we will close this file. So the output that we can see is something like this: the integer equal to 45, because that is what was stored in the text file named A. Now this is a C program to write a student record in a file and then read it. So we will first create a file, write a student record in that file, and then read that file. So we have taken a character array called name. There are 3 integer variables n, I and marks. So we open a file, the name of the file is first, it's a text file, and we open it in the write mode. Then printf, how many records you want to insert. It's asking how many records do we want to insert, and we scan that number as n. And we have printed that number in the file also, so fprintf %n. I equal to 1, and we have started a while loop here. While I less than equal to n, we will enter the name and the marks, and we will scan the name and the marks, and we will print this name and marks in the file. So fprintf is used, and I++. Suppose I want to enter 3 records, so initially I is 1, then 2, then 3, and then we close this, that is fclose fp. Now we will open the same file but in read mode. So it says fp equal to fopen first.txt, which is the name of the file, comma R, because we are opening it in the read mode. If fp equal to null, means there is no such file, then print file will not open. Else fscanf n. So we scan the value of n, that means how many records we have entered. So we print student record. This will be displayed on the screen, and the name and the marks. I equal to 1, I less than equal to n, it's the same loop. And we'll scan the name and the marks one by one using fscanf from the file, and we'll print the name and marks on screen. So only printf is used, not fprintf, and we will increment the value of I. And finally, when all this will be done, we will close the file. So in the output screen we can see something like this. So it's asking how many records you want to insert. So I have inserted 2. Then number 1, enter the name and marks, it says. So name I have written Sam, marks 89. And then number 2, enter the name and marks. Name is Ravi and marks 92. Then it's showing me the student record as it is shown. And on the right hand side I can see there is a text file created with the name first, and it is also showing that it has recorded. There are 2 records. Name first is Sam, marks 89. Next name is Ravi, and the marks is 92. Now this is another program to copy the contents of a file to another file. That means we will have 2 files. So we have taken 2 pointers fs and fd and a character ch. Now we will open the first one. We have already created this file first.txt in read mode. We cannot open it in write mode, then everything will be erased. So we know that we have already stored the student record in this file, so we are opening this file in the read mode. Now it says if fs equal to 0, means the pointer is not pointing to anything, that means there is no such file, so printf cannot open file. Else fd equal to fopen a.txt in write mode, so we are opening the next file a in write mode, so everything already present in that file will be clear now. Then we start a infinite loop, so while 1 and ch equal to get c fs. So what we are doing is we are fetching the characters one by one from the first file named first. Then it says if ch equal to 0, that means if it reaches the end of the file, then break, else put chfd. That means else we will keep putting whatever characters we pick from the first file named first into the second file named a. Then we will close fs fd, we'll close both the files, and then we will open the next file named a in read mode. Then while ch equal to get cfs not equal to eof, that means we will start getting or collecting the characters from the second file till it reaches the end of the file, and we'll print whatever characters we get from there. So that will be printed on the screen. So in the next slide we will see what is the output that we can see on the screen. So something like this will be seen on the screen, output screen. We have already seen this in the previous example. So exactly this thing was present in the text file, and exactly this has been picked up from there and printed on the screen. So basically what we saw is files are used when we want to store the output for longer time, and so that we can use that output when we need it, which is not so if we normally get the output because it is not stored anywhere. So that's all in file handling from my side in this lecture. Thank you.